outside, Doc? The one you hunt tonsils with? Shine that down in there.
All right.
Can you see the bread in there? Is it stuck? Is it jammed or anything? Can you see the bread?
No. It seems to be just sitting in there like a...
Hey, let me thump the toaster a little. Maybe stuck.
Oh, what happened, McGee? Right in the eye. Here, Doctor, let me see.
Ooh. It worked, Molly. It worked. The toast came out.
Yes, like a bullet. Oh. Let me wipe the crumbs out of your eye, Doctor. Oh, my.
I'm terribly sorry, Doc. I forgot you always take rye toast.
Oh.
Molly, put a piece of rye in for the Doc. I'll loosen this spring a little till I get just the right kind of...
There's more fun with the McGees shortly. I'd like to take about 1 minute right now to speak to all you young men between 17 and 18 and a half years of age. I'd like to talk to you fellows about some of the tremendous advantages and opportunities that are awaiting you in the National Guard, and especially to you young men with military obligations. Now, here are some of the opportunities I'm speaking about. First of all, there's that extra income that you'll always find you can use. In the National Guard, you'll have the opportunity of learning new skills. Then there's also the chance to qualify for a commission and to take courses in pilot training. Besides all this, there are retirement benefits in the National Guard. You can start fulfilling your military obligation and start your training while living at home and continuing your work or school. Full details on the training program and enlistment requirements can be obtained at your local National Guard armory. Look into the National Guard enlistment program. It may be the opportunity that you've been looking for.
Now I'll hook this spring up here. Loosen this bolt
How's
here.
it coming, McGee? Does that thing still fire the toast out of there like an unguided missile?
I'm getting it, kiddo. I'm getting it. Don't you worry. I'm trying a new spring in it this time.
Yeah.
Now, let me slip a piece of toast in it. Lay the toaster on its side.
This doesn't even exist, really.
Watch out, don't point that thing at me, McGee. It's...
Where'd the toast go? Where'd the toast go? You see it?
into the dining room behind the buffet.
You see? I'm getting her toned down. Last time I fired this baby, the toast went clean into the living room. Knocked 3 ornaments off the tree. This new spring is a little better, but still too strong.
Where did you get the new spring?
Off the back screen door. It's about time we were taking that screen door down anyhow. Snow keeps piling up against it.
Well, I wouldn't be hasty. You didn't put that screen door up till Labor Day, you know.
I'll just take that spring out and give this one here a try. This one's lighter. I got it off the clip that holds the bag on the vacuum cleaner. That ought to work it all right.
Roger, boy! Hello, Mr. Oldtimer. Just set them on the sink.
Hi, old-timer.
Everything yours here, except the canned rutabaga starter.
Canned rutabagas, I didn't order.
Didn't have any canned rutabagas, so I brung fresh asparagus. Same thing.
That's what I ordered.
I know that's what you ordered, but we didn't have none, so I brung asparagus.
I ordered asparagus.
We'd have had canned turnips, I did. Huh?
He didn't order rutabagas and she didn't order turnips. She ordered fresh asparagus.
Well, what are you hollering about, Johnny? That's what I brung her. Fresh asparagus.
Well, you said...
Here it is, right here on top of the box. See it? Fresh asparagus.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's what makes my job so tough, daughter. People are always complaining. Like I was saying to Miss Bradley this morning. Miss Bradley, I said, we was out of canned rutabagas, so I... But you're busting, Johnny. The toaster?
No, he's fixing it, Mr. Oldtimer.
Yeah, that spring was just a little too light, Molly. I'll try this one here, out of the alarm clock. It ought to be
Well,
about...
I'd like to stick around and watch the fun, kid, but I got work to do. Want to get these groceries delivered so I can go home and take a nap.
You look a little tired.
Oh, stayed up too late last night, daughter. Spent a very boring evening with TV.
Television?
Nope. Tessie Vanderhoop, an old girlfriend. Very dull character. So long, kid.
Bye.
He's a very dull character himself.
Oh, I think he's very likable, McGee. He sort of grows on you.
Yeah, like warts. Well, now let's see how this toaster works, Tootsie. I think I got it this time.
Good.
Not only trying a weaker spring this time, but I made a few other changes to the mechanism here that... nothing happened.
Oh, dear.
That's a dead red thing anyhow. What's the matter with
Why
it?
don't you skip it? You spent all afternoon on that thing. I'll take it down to the hardware store and they'll fix it.
No, sir. This thing has got up my back up now, Molly. When I say I'm going to fix something, I fix something. I'll take this baby apart piece by piece till I find out. This screw goes right here. There, that does it. Hey, Molly.
Yes, dearie. Dinner's almost
I
ready.
fixed it, kiddo. I got this baby fixed at last. I got just the right spring in it, too, and here, hand me a slice of bread.
All right, but I hope
That's the girl. There. Now watch this.
I'd feel safer if I had my catcher's mask.
Don't you worry, Tootsie. You just watch this. There'll be no more toast sticking in this thing and getting burned because it don't pop up when it's supposed to. You'll see.
Gee, for goodness sakes, it worked.
Certainly it works. And it pops the bread up just the right distance, too. Works like new.
Certainly does. I'm proud of you. No more burnt toast, huh?
I guarantee it. There's just one thing, though.
What's that?
Well, the heating unit don't make toast.
What?
Must have shorted itself out some way when I dropped the butter knife into it a while ago.
Oh, fine.
But don't you worry. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll get to work on the toasting part. Because I got the popper popping up swell. When I get the toaster to toast and toast as good as the pop-up pops up with it, this baby will be as good as...
Say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. Wednesday evening brings more wonderful entertainment when you set your radio dial to the same station for the great comedy programs on the NBC radio network. There's Groucho Marx, ad-libbing his way as he badges his contestants on You Bet Your Life. And you can bet your life that you'll find yourself laughing from beginning to end. Make You Bet Your Life a regular Wednesday evening listening habit on the NBC radio network. And join the millions of Americans who each week tune for the great Gildersleeve. As Summerfield's water commissioner, Gildy usually finds himself ankle-deep in laugh-provoking situations. There's fun for you and your whole family when you set your radio dial to the station where you hear the chimes for the ever-popular Great Gildersleeve. Wednesday also brings fast-paced quiz fun when Bill Cullen helps his contestants to walk a mile. It's a game of time, and the person from the studio audience who answers fastest finds himself the recipient of wonderful cash prizes. Listen and laugh with Bill Cullen on Walk a Mile, tomorrow evening on this station.
Did you see what the Gazette said tonight about Citizen X?
No, what did it say?
It says, read tomorrow's paper for further clues.
Oh, good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Towns brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program, transcribed with Bill Thompson as the old-timer and Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gimp. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly.
Laugh with Senator Ford, and Can You Top This? Tonight on the NBC Radio. Can You Top This? Tonight on the NBC Radio.
The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. NBC and Richard Hudnut, makers of the all-new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer, present Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. You know, it's often been said that it's worse to stand by and watch someone you love suffer than to go through it yourself. Well, that statement is very true, I think. Just imagine the young parents of a 3-year-old who listened to the terrible diagnosis verdict, infantile paralysis. Thousands of parents every year hear that phrase. How much would you give to protect your child against infantile paralysis? There's no limit, is there? You'd give everything. Someday soon, science will find a cure. But it takes research. And this year, your March of Dimes is forcing a showdown with this terrible disease. It's mass testing a trial vaccine in the exciting hope of proving this year that it can stop polio from crippling your child. Friends, give those crucial tests, which are costing extra millions of dollars, an extra chance to succeed. Your help in paying the extra millions for polio prevention is urgently needed. Join the 1954 March of Dimes. Send your dimes and dollars to your local March of Dimes headquarters as soon as you can. According to the Wistful Vista Gazette, interest is at fever pitch in downtown shoppers contest. Prize now totals $500 for lucky person who identifies Citizen X from clues in tomorrow's paper. Let's look in now at the contest headquarters, where tomorrow's appearance of Citizen X is being dreamed up tonight. No, Flashton, you'll have to think of a better idea than that. It isn't practical.
What do you mean, J.B.?
Well, shooting Citizen X out of a cannon off the City Hall roof is not exactly...
Hold it. I got it. Look, you know the Goodyear blimp? Well, we got one just like it at the airport.
Blimp. Say, that's a great idea.
Simple, genius. Like the mill once said to me.
Sure. We'll send the blimp up at noon tomorrow and have the shoppers follow it to the downtown shopping area.
Just what I was going to say.
Then the blimp drops leaflets at 14th and Oak telling them that Citizen X is shopping in one of the stores. A great idea.
You like it?
Best idea you ever had.
That's what Zanuck said to me one time. Flash, he
It's
said...
getting late. Let's get the clue out for the morning paper. And let's not make it too easy. We don't want them to figure out the blimp too soon, because when that paper hits the stand...
7:30, Molly. It's 7:30 already.
Dearie, will you sit down and finish your breakfast?
I can't eat. I'm too nervous. What's keeping that old timer anyhow? When's he going to bring me that morning paper?
Well, as soon as he brings our grocery order, he said he'd bring our groceries the first thing and pick up a paper on the way.
On the way. He must be coming by way of Savannah, Georgia. By the time he gets here, somebody else will find Citizen X and the contest will be all over.
Sweetheart, I don't think the morning paper is even out yet. Sit down.
Okay. Just think. $500 is waiting today for the guy that taps Citizen X on the shoulder.
That's right. $500. And as the horse said when he bit into the bale of cotton, brother, that ain't hay.
Today is going to be the day, Tootsie. Who was the guy that had the clue figured right on Monday and wanted to go to the county museum, only them smart Alecs talked me out of it?
You, dearie.
Right, and today I'm going to stick to...
That's probably the old-timer now.
I'll let him in. It's about time you got here with that paper. Okay, boy, let me have it.
Oh, darn it.
Oh.
Chance like this comes once in a lifetime, and here I am without my water pistol. I'll run home and get it, McGee, and you can say that to me again.
It's Doc Gamble, Molly.
Good morning, Doctor. Come right in.
Well, thanks, Molly, but
I'd ask you to sit down, but I'm waiting for... What's that sticking out of your coat pocket?
the morning paper.
Takes a good doctor tag, you know. Here, sit down, Doctor. Old pal, sit down. Always great to see you, boy. Here, let me take your coat and paper.
Never mind. What's with him all at once, Molly? Have you been spiking his pablum?
No, he's just a little nervous, Doctor, waiting for the old-timer to bring the morning paper so he can figure out the clue on Citizen X.
Oh, is that it? And then he saw this paper.
What's the clue today, Doc? Is it tough? Where's he going to be? Has anyone figured it out? If you'll just give me this...
Lovely day we're having, isn't it, Molly? The air is so nice and crisp.
Oh, don't tease him, Doctor.
Come on, Doc. Let me see the paper. I'll even cut you in for 5%. What do you say? 8%. 8.5.
Oh, you don't have to
I
cut
might
me in,
change the
McGee. I'm
order.
your friend.
If you
I'll
know
let
what
you have the
price
paper
it
for
is.
nothing.
Oh, gee, that's swell, Pat. Doc. I always said you were a nice guy.
Of course, you can give me one of those good cigars you got for Christmas that you keep locked in the desk drawer, if you like.
Why, sure, Doc. Nothing is too good for my best friend. Here, take 2, old pal.
Thanks. Friend, here's the paper.
Thanks.
I've got to run along. Thanks again, McGee. It warms this big old heart of mine to have a true blue pal like you.
Well, that's how I feel about you, old pal. Friendship is a wonderful thing.
Bye, old pal. Bye, Molly.
Bye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Doc.
I don't quite know what's wrong with this picture, but... Oh, were you too sickening?
Why, Molly, you know I've always liked old Doc. Oh, we may kid each other a little, but way down deep, I think old Doc is... Oh, that dirty rat!
Huh? What?
That shit! Look at this paper.
What's the matter? It is today's paper, isn't it?
Sure, it's today's paper. Look at it. Today's Chicago Medical Journal. Oh, and my good cigars.
Back to Wistful Vista in a minute.
Hello, I'm your Richard Hudnut beauty advisor with news about a home permanent that lets you curl your hair to suit yourself. It's the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent, and it gives you exactly the kind of wave or curl you happen to want. You get a choice of 3 different waving and drying methods, and exclusive Beauty Rinse Neutralizer assures you best results no matter which method you use. For instance, if you like a casual hairdo, use the Richard Hudnut Pin Curl method. If you want a deeper, firmer wave, follow the Richard Hudnut Salon method. Or for a step-saving way to get nice, springy curls, try the Richard Hudnut On Curler method. You'll find the easy directions for all three methods right inside the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent package. So you really can curl your hair to suit yourself. Just remember, it's the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent, the only wave in the world with beauty rinse neutralizer that gives you best results no matter which method you use.
Doggone it, where the heck's the old-timer with our newspaper? It's been on the stands for at least a half hour now, and the whole town's got a head start on Citizen X already. I've got a good notion to do...
Oh, maybe that's him now. 79 and Wistful Vista, Molly McGee speaking. Oh, yes, he's here. Just a minute. Mort, too.
Oh, what's he want? Hello. Yeah, Mort. No, I haven't seen today's paper yet. Matter of fact, I'm not even bothering with this Citizen X contest anymore. No, I'm too busy. No, don't come over, Mort. Huh? Oh, no, all you guys are wasting your time. I'm not leaving the house today. Hello? Hello? How do you like that guy?
I can take him or leave him. Why?
Wants to know when I'm leaving the house. Says he wants to come along with me because I'm the guy that can lead him to Citizen X. Says half the Elks Club wants to go with me.
My goodness.
I've heard of some nervy guys, but them mullet heads around...
Well, I guess word has gotten around town that you were the only one who had the clue right Monday.
Yeah, I guess it has. It serves me right for being such a big blabbermouth. Now, everywhere I go, guys are going to be following me.
Well, that's the price you have to pay for genius theory.
If that's Mort again...
Hello, 79? Oh, hello, Herb. You just got today's Citizen X clue.
Tell him I'm not here.
You want to talk to McGee?
Tell him I'm not here.
No, he hasn't left the house yet. He's right here. Pardon me a minute, Herb. What'd you say, dearie?
I said from now on, let me answer the phone. It'll save time. Hello, Herb. McGee. Well, yeah, Herb, I'd be glad to have you come along if I was going anywhere. But I ain't. I got a bad cold. Very bad.
Very sudden, too.
So, Herb, I got to look at the Citizen Eggs today. My head's all starved up. Yeah. Goodbye, Herb. That's a fine thing.
You made a fine recovery from that cold, all right.
I'm not taking any more phone calls today, kiddo. My gosh, it looks like everybody I know is trying to latch onto my coattails today because they know I'm the guy that can solve these clues. Well, let them find Citizen X themselves. I'm getting out of here. I'll get a paper down...
Uh-oh, hold it, dearie. What's going on out in front?
Huh? Let me see. Holy smoke, there's a dozen people out there.
I see more troops and a couple of fellas.
Well, there's Herb Travis getting out of his car. How did he get here so fast?
Well, there comes some more cars. Monica Miller's husband and...
Hey, McGee, when you coming out?
Well, listen to that.
Come on, Fibber. Lead us to Citizen X.
This
We're
one
following you today.
sounds
Listen to him yell out
damn
there.
idiot.
Isn't that flattering?
Why, them morons. Why don't they figure out their own clues instead of latching on to me? Just because I'm a genius, I got to split the money 15 ways with them guys.
Well, it's kind of exciting to me, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you.
Huh.
They know that you were the only one in town who had the clue right Monday. To think that all those people have so much faith in my husband's intelligence that all they want to do is follow you.
Well, it is kind of flattering at that, isn't it?
I always knew you were a born leader,
Come
sweetheart.
on, McGee. What's going on? Hey, Fibber, come on. Lead us to him.
Hey, maybe I ought to step outside, my dear, and speak to my followers.
I think you should, sweetheart.
Wish I had a
No
balcony
one
to
will give
lean
me
from.
money.
Wonder if I ought to go up to the upstairs one. No,
Do not
I'll just
realize
step out on the
how
porch. Come along, my dear.
division
I want
works.
you beside me.
I'll be proud to.
My good friend and humble follower, this is a great tribute that you have chose me as your leader. I am prepared to,
Hey, Johnny, here's the paper. I brought the paper for you.
Hello, Mr. Oldtimer.
as your leader, I
Here's
want
the paper, Johnny. Here's the paper. There's a clue in there about Citizen X. $500 prize, you know.
Quiet down, will you? I'm trying to make a speech.
You're the fellow that can find Citizen X, Johnny. I'm sticking close to you. I'm going to follow him all day, daughter.
Sneak out the
My
back
friends,
door.
I just now got the clue. I'll solve it for you, and then for the small sum of $5 apiece, you can follow me in the search for Citizen X.
Already got
Dearie, what does it say?
Says, for Citizen X, do not despair. Your leader will be a bag of hot air.
Huh?
$500 will be found if you follow the biggest windbag in town. What? Why, of all? Why, if that... I'll fight every one of you guys. One at a time.
Look at the blitz, Johnny.
What? Blim?
Oh, look, and back the car up. Come on, kiddo. Let's get going. Follow that windbag.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Thursday evening radio is filled with fun when you set your dial to this station of the NBC Radio Network. There's the hilarious Truth or Consequences program to put you in a happy mood. You'll truly enjoy the rollicking stunts perpetrated by Ralph Edwards on the unsuspecting members of the studio audience each Thursday evening, when all America enjoys radio's #1 party game, Truth or Consequences. Be sure to listen tomorrow. For Western adventure and songs tuned for the Roy Rogers Show. From the Double R Bar Ranch in Paradise Valley, you'll hear Roy Rogers, Dale Evans, Pat Brady, and the Whippoorwills, and thrilling stories and incomparable musical numbers. Then, right after the Roy Rogers Show, listen to Father Knows Best with Robert Young in the role of Jim Anderson, beleaguered head of the Anderson household. Sometimes you'll agree trouble is the only thing about which Father knows best. But it all adds up to fun-filled listening for your entire family. Join the millions of Americans who each week enjoy Father Knows Best on the NBC Radio Network.
After I lost you and Aunt Mop at the Bonton, McGee, I didn't know what happened to you.
Did you find Citizen X?
No, did you?
No, nobody did.
Good.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Richard Hudnut, makers of the all-new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer, have brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer and Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble. Also heard on tonight's program were Tyler McVeigh and Herb Fikers. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly. Fibber McGee and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutton. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. Here's a pretty shocking fact. Hundreds of millions of people behind the Iron Curtain are victims of vicious lies about the United States. Yes, communism continues to take the initiative in the propaganda war. We must not only stop the spread of communist influence among peoples that are still free, but we must also fight the tyranny of those it has already enslaved. The Crusade for Freedom, created by General Lucius D. Clay, offers each of us as individuals the opportunity to strike a blow for freedom. This blow can be struck through Radio Free Europe, an independent citizen-sponsored organization which broadcasts the message of democracy through the Iron Curtain every day. Hour after hour, it brings hope and truth to enslaved peoples, spiking lies and undermining the influence of red rulers. Radio Free Europe is a partnership of Americans and exiles of enslaved countries who broadcast to their compatriots in their own idiom. Join the crusade by contributing your truth dollar. Send your contribution to Crusade for Freedom, care of your local postmaster. Reams of copy have been written, mostly by men, about the joys and delights of a good cigar. Women mostly remain unimpressed, like the lady at 79 Wistful Vista, whose husband we hear from now.
Ah, just look at that thing. Feast your eyes on it. Ain't that a beautiful cigar?
What's beautiful about it?
Color, for one thing. Sort of combines the soft, gleaming beauty of old walnut with the gentle overtones of a Florida tang.
Oh, my.
And the fragrance. Oh, is this going to be fragrant?
Your cigars always are.
You never smelled an aroma like the aroma from this cigar, baby. It's not often I can plant my claws on a gorgeous hunk of Havana like this. 50 cents a copy is a little rich for old dog's blood.
50 cents?
50 cents.
Who on earth was foolish enough to spend 50 cents on that potential pile of ass?
What the hell happened to the audience?
Mr. LaBelle, the manager of the furniture store's wife, just had a baby.
Kids.
So LaBelle's running out to smoke.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Girl, Colorado Clark. Finest cigar I ever bit to...
I don't mean the cigar, I mean the baby.
Oh, I don't know. I forgot to ask. Hey, you got a match?
Right beside you on the coffee table. Although it doesn't seem right to light such a fabulous cigar with just an ordinary match.
You do.
Why don't you hold it out the window and wait for lightning to strike it?
Too uncertain. Well, here we go. This is truly delightful, my dear.
Oh, no.
Stick around and feast your nose on what a good cigar ought to smell like. Pull up a chair.
If it wasn't so cold, I'd pull up a window. The last time you smoked a gift cigar, the draperies faded, the goldfish died. Oh, I'd better move that poor parakeet.
It ain't often a guy gives me a heater like this one.
Come on, Bertie, we'll put you in the kitchen. Don't you worry, you'll get used to these things. When I first married him, he smoked a pipe.
Ah, there's nothing like the stench of a good cigar. Just look at the texture of that smoke, Molly. That's real quality.
My goodness, if it makes you that happy just to look at the smoke, why don't you... Come in.
Afternoon, Molly. Hello, McGee.
Hello, Dr. Gamble. Come in.
Well, bless my soul, if it isn't the father of modern medicine, Dr. George Gamble, the inventor of the Gamble method for stretching a simple tummy ache into an appendectomy. Watch the tree there.
Oh.
Are you ever going to take that? Pardon me, but is somebody cremating an old toupee around here?
That's McGee's cigar, Doctor.
He knows.
What brand of rhubarb is that, Furnace Face?
What do you mean, rhubarb? This is a genuine 50-cent Colorado Clara Corona.
Sure you don't mean kimono? Smells like a scorched bathrobe.
Here, here.
I wouldn't worry about it, though, Molly. I have a hunch he'll soon get tired of having hot ashes fall on his sweater and throw that thing away.
Don't you worry about the ashes on this cigar, Lumpy. This is the kind of a stogie that I can smoke clear down to my back teeth without the ashes falling off of it. Don't you know the better the cigar, the longer the ashes will hold on to it?
Any 10-year-old Cornstalk smoker knows that, certainly.
Then what do you want to make such stupid tracks for? I'll bet you $20 I can smoke the ashes 8 inches long on this cigar before they fall off.
That'll be a neat trick, all right. The cigar wasn't over 6 inches long to start with.
Yeah, it's an even neater trick when you consider that little Noisy hasn't seen $20 in 40 years.
Oh, is that... I'll bet you $5 then. $5 I can smoke the cigar till the ashes are at least 3 inches long without falling off.
You made a bet, Pigeon. Let's see your $5.
Throw him $5.
Well, here goes your next month's allowance, Jerry. Don't come begging me for 50 cents to go see Roy Rogers.
All right, Fatso, it's a bet. $5. 3 inches of ashes.
You hold our bets, Molly.
Right, Doctor.
I'll drop by later and pick up the money.
We'll see who picks up what money. This will be the pleasantest bet I ever won.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Sonny. And don't let anything jar those ashes loose.
Why, that rat. That dirty double-crosser. Did you hear him slam that door? Trying to make me jump and knock these ashes off. I'll show him who knows a good cigar when it gets to me, and I'll win that.
There's more fun with the McGee's shortly. There's an expression that goes, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. And that's a very good expression to keep in mind now that income tax time is coming along. This year, there are approximately 58 million Americans who will be required to file federal income tax returns with the Bureau of Internal Revenue. First of all, there may be some doubt in your mind as to whether you file an income tax return or not. Well, everyone, regardless of age, who had an income of $600 or more during the past year is required by law to file an income tax return before March the 15th. Here are a couple of other points that may help you. Be sure your return is complete and accurate. And be sure you sign it. If it's a joint return, be sure the taxpayer and his wife both sign their names. And most important of all, be sure to file your income tax return early. If you're entitled to a refund, you'll receive it a lot sooner. Remember, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today, especially you taxpayers.
Ah, what a cigar. Must be a full long already. Let's see, 1 inch out of 3, that's a third. $35 is 3 and 5 and 2 to carry. That's 2 and 3 goes 5, 2 and 3. Shucks, I should have made the bet for $6. Oh, you back, Molly?
Just over to Abel Soupy, Jerry. I tried to hurry back, but you know how Mabel talks. Oh, I see you moved over to the Davenport.
Yep, took me 15 minutes to get from that chair over here, but I made it. You see, lying on my back like this, with the cigar straight up, the ashes are perpendicular. The pull of gravity is at right angles to the tensile strength and thus permitting the ashes not to fall.
Very scientific.
Mm-hmm.
I brought in the afternoon paper. You want it?
I can't handle it right now. Can't take my eyes off these ashes. What's in the paper? Anything?
Not much. It says Citizen X will be seen on the downtown streets again tomorrow, and a large crowd is expected.
Taxi boy!
Doggone it, old timer. Can't you come in here more quiet? You have to slam the door like that. You almost knocked the ashes off of this cigar.
Oh, you want them ashes knocked off, Johnny? Here, let me have it. I'll knock them in the fireplace.
No, don't. Get away from me.
You can knock them off, Mr. Oldtimer.
Oh, that's silly, daughter. Big, strong boy like him can't even knock the ashes off a cigar? All you gotta do is...
me dead, that these ashes are worth $5.
$5. That little bit of ashes? $5?
That's right, Mr. Oldtimer. As soon as the ashes on this cigar get 3 inches long, Dr. Gamble will pay him $5. Because
You just made me hungry.
What?
If Doc Gamble's paying $5 for a little tablespoonful of ashes like that, I'm rich. I got a basement full of them. Been meaning to take them out for years, but I haven't.
yes, but now wait.
I'm rich. I'm rich, kid.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Hands off now, Johnny. I'm going to run back to the grocery store, quit my job, kick the manager, and set fire to that gang. Then I'll start delivering ashes to Doc Gamble at $5 a spoonful, and yippee! I'm rich. But
No, wait.
That's stupid. Of all the
The
stupid...
ashes fall off?
No. My gosh, every time that door slams, the house shakes like it was built on a plate of custard. Lock that door, will you? Keep people out of here.
You want me to pull down the shades and hang a measles sign on the door? That ought to
I
keep...
just want a fair chance to win this bet, that's all. These ashes are delicate, Molly. Trucks going by, people slamming doors. Gee, what's that?
Oh, heavenly days, the fire truck. It's a fire, McGee. Somewhere close. Come on, let's go see.
Let me know if it's hard or not. I don't dare get up. Tell them guys to drive quiet, will you? Ah, what a great treat. This is the dream. Now watch it, Molly. Walk easy. You better tiptoe, Tootsie.
Yes, dearie. Is it all right if I exhale now? I've been holding my breath.
Yeah, that's okay. Where was the fire? Anything burned?
Mrs. Bradley's pork chop.
Hmm.
She got on the phone, forgot they were cooking, and one of the neighbors saw the smoke and turned in the alarm.
Hmm.
Luckily, the chops were insured.
Ah, just this and clouds blue smoke, Molly. Just smell that gorgeous aroma.
I think I'll go smell Mrs. Bradley's pork chop. Frankly, I'll be glad when...
Hey, I did it. Look, kiddo. I got it made. Oh, Doc Campbell, quick. Look at them ashes. 3 inches long.
Wonderful.
Ah, what a cigar. I told old wiseacre I'd smoke this cigar. But quietly.
I'd have been here sooner to collect my bet, McGee, but I... Well, for Pete's sake, look at that.
Looks like you lose your bet, Doctor. He did it all right.
I'll say I did. Look at that long push, Molly.
McGee, I didn't think it was possible.
No.
Pick up the marbles, Sonny. You win. And knock those ashes off before they fall on your face and smother you.
I'll knock 'em off when I get ready to, Fatso. And hereafter, don't tell me I don't know a good cigar when it's given to me.
Knock the ashes off now, dearie. They'll fall all over the divan.
I'll knock 'em off later. I'm enjoying the cigar.
Here,
but-
give me that butt. I'll knock 'em in the ashtray for you.
No, let go of that cigar, Doc. You don't do... Oh!
Heavenly days. Now you got them all over everything. You too. What's the matter, Doctor?
Look at that cigar, Molly. What's that sticking out of the end of it?
Looks like a hairpin.
Oh, well, what do you know?
Hmm.
Who ever thought of finding a hairpin stuck in a cigar? A 50-cent cigar, too. Goodness, they ought to be more careful. Now, look out, Doc. Now, you get your hands off of me.
Look, you stuck a hairpin in that cigar to hold those ashes
That's just a
on.
gag, Doc. Look out now. Now, let me help
You
now.
double-crossing...
You see that, too. You slammed the door. Look out now.
Why?
You there.
Money.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. More great radio entertainment awaits you tomorrow evening when you set your dial to the NBC Radio Network. You'll enjoy the Laugh Facts Bob Hope Show as Bob brings you another of his typical topical monologues as well as a special guest star. Then in the musical department, you'll hear Margaret Whiting with one of the most popular songs in the land, accompanied by Les Brown and his band of renown. Then, right after Bob Hope's show, listen to Phil Harris and Alice Faye. It's a mirth-waking 30 minutes of music and situation comedy that will keep the chuckles coming from beginning to end. Phil and Alice have long been favorites of radio listeners from coast to coast, and you'll truly enjoy their programs each Friday evening on the NBC Radio Network. Also on Fridays, you can hear the quarter-hour programs of the ever-popular Dinah Shore and Frank Sinatra. Each of these wonderful entertainers brings you 15 minutes of music to keep your feet a-tapping. Be sure to join us here at the NBC spot on your dial for the Dinah Shore Show and songs by Frank Sinatra tomorrow.
Who's on the phone, Molly?
Dr. Gamble. Says the old-timer just dumped a truckload of ashes in the doctor's yard and left a bill for $5 a spoonful.
I really didn't know what you'd wear, so I
$80,000.
figured I'd ask you to look.
Says, do you know anything about it?
What'd you tell him?
I laid the receiver down and told him I'd call you.
Well, you called me. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC has brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program, transcribed with Bill Thompson as the old-timer and Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly.
This Saturday, enjoy Roadshow, an exciting new show on the NBC Radio Network.
Tomato. You know what? I'm thinking about getting something to do.
The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. It said, God loveth a cheerful gift. So do thousands upon thousands of polio victims who receive merciful aid through your cheerful contributions to the March of Dimes. Your extra help is needed now to pay for history's greatest assault against infantile paralysis. The 1954 polio prevention program through gamma globulin and vast field tests of the polio vaccine. Yes, polio will strike again in 1954 just as it has in the past. But there's new hope that this vicious crippler will soon be conquered through vaccines. And 1954 will be the year of decision in a showdown fight against infantile paralysis. This is the year that the March of Dimes has started its polio prevention program. Your dimes and dollars are going to determine just how far this program is carried out. Your dimes and dollars are going to help pay for more gamma globulin and the mass test of the trial vaccine. The responsibility rests with you. Join the March of Dimes and give extra. Give extra for victory over polio. You'll be glad you did.
Fucking plow driver is just going to be getting drunk for the rest of the time.
No, I think, well, that's cleaned up there. That's not all I can think of.
Among the more pleasant words that a man may hear in the course of his life are the words that Mr. McGee heard when he came down to breakfast this morning. And the first sound to greet his ear was his wife saying,
Happy birthday, dearie.
Go
Happy
straight across
birthday.
that little 24 to that subdivision and make it a
You did,
left
Did I ever
and kind of
forget the
parallels
birthday?
the highway.
always afraid
And there's a corner there, that strip
Here's a birthday
where
gift
it
for you.
parallels the highway and takes off.
Here's a
You
present.
don't have to go very far.
Oh, boy,
Just check that for me.
It isn't much. It's close after Christmas, but happy birthday anyhow.
Oh, it's wonderful, kiddo. Gee whiz, you always know exactly what I need, don't you?
I should.
New underwear. Gee, that's swell, Molly. Thanks a lot. How was the mail today? Any packages for me?
No, not a thing, dearie.
Any cards? Happy birthday cards? Like from Aunt Sarah with money in it?
No.
Uncle Dennis send me a telegram? Collect even?
No, sweetheart,
Hey, wait a minute.
I guess
This
you
is his
forgot.
birthday.
Oh,
They
well,
said
you
in another
didn't
episode he was a
What's in the paper? Anything about Citizen X?
Oh,
today?
yes, yes.
Fucking
It says the
birthday
contest
wrong.
is going to end on Monday. That's the last day for anyone to identify Citizen X.
Yeah, Monday, huh?
Here it is.
The Wistful Vistas will have all day Monday in which to identify this elusive character and win a grand prize of $1,000.
So cheap.
Wow,
Freaking
$1,000 bucks.
100 little tiny
And if nobody
beads.
finds Citizen X by Monday night,
2
they're going to give the money
millimeters
to
was
charity.
Boy, I
$138.
got a wonderful charity for him. The Fibber McGee Home for the Aged
I
Fibber
didn't
McGee,
buy
who
it.
just got a year ageder today.
out there in the cold?
Oh, about a half an hour.
My goodness, why didn't you ring the bell?
I wasn't sure whether I should, Mrs. McGee. You see, I pedaled over here on my bicycle, and the sign over your doorbell says, no peddlers, so I didn't know
That's
if
what
I...
I mean, bicycle peddlers. That means salesmen, them kind of peddlers.
I didn't know you could ride a bicycle, Mr. Wimple.
Neither did I, till I had my driver's license revoked.
Yeah? Judge took away your license?
No, Sweetie Face, my big old wife, did.
Oh, revoked your license, eh? Why, you have an accident?
Yes. It wasn't my fault, actually, but, oh, was she angry when I came home with that scratched fender.
You mean she took away your driver's license for that? Just because you came home with a scratched fender? Is that all?
Yes. That was all I could pry out from under the seat. Just a fender. The rest of it was a mess. I really shouldn't have parked it on that hill, I guess.
It seems like you shouldn't have.
Oh, and the reason I stopped by, I have a little package here in my pocket. There it is.
My gosh, look at the beautiful little expensive-looking package Wimp brought, Molly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, come in. Come on in the house and sit down, Wimp. My gosh, you didn't forget, did you? You didn't.
Oh, gracious, no. I don't dare forget, Mr. McGee. She'd murder me.
Gee, you're right.
Yes. Her mother's anniversary is next week. I'm mailing this present.
Oh.
I wonder if you know how much postage it would take, Mr. McGee?
I haven't got the faintest idea. This is not a branch post office.
Oh. Well, I'd better take it on downtown. I just thought might have a postal scale.
No.
Happy Sweetie Face's mother's anniversary to you both, anyhow. Bye.
Bye, Mr. Wimple.
Fine thing. After all the favors I've done that guy, all he thinks about is his mother-in-law. I'll never give him another birthday present as long as I live.
Did you ever?
No, and I'm glad, too.
Well, I really don't think you should feel badly about Mr. Wimple not remembering your birthday, sweetheart. He probably doesn't even know your birth date.
So does he, too, know it. What about the presents I gave all my friends 2 years ago for Christmas? Them hand-painted ashtrays.
The ones you painted yourself, you mean?
Yes, sir. Doc and Wimp and all them guys got
these
them.
other spots
A
then.
beautiful hand-painted ashtray that it says right across the top of it, Merry Christmas to you from your friend Fibber, born January 22nd.
Well, I don't know. That might have been too subtle for those boys.
Oh, here's somebody. Come in.
Hi, Molly. Hello, sonny boy.
Hello, Dr. Gamble. Come in.
Hi, Doc.
Can't stay but a minute, kid. I just remembered what day this is, McGee, and I came right over.
Oh, yeah, well, gee whiz, Docky, old man, that's swell of you. Sit down, boy. You remembered the date. You hear that, Molly? Old Doc didn't forget.
Wonderful.
As a matter of fact, it did slip my mind till a few minutes ago. Then I suddenly remembered that we had a date to bowl tonight.
Well, sure we did, but that's got nothing to do with
So I dashed over here to tell you I can't make it.
Yeah.
I'm taking Miss Callahan to a movie tonight.
Oh, fine.
I knew you'd understand, my boy. Well, I gotta run now. So long.
I bet they got a surprise
Him too.
party for
Oh, well, he's in love. You know how it is.
No, it's okay. So what? 20 years we've been friends. 20 years. So what does he remember? A date with a gal he's known 2 months. Okay, that's what my friendship means to him. Okay.
Back to Wistful Vista in a minute. Our country was founded by men who had faith in God and who were willing to endure hardship and sacrifice for the sake of that faith. In these uneasy times, we need the comfort and inspiration of religious faith more than ever. Faith helps hold our families together. It builds moral and spiritual character, and it creates the spirit of brotherhood on which democracy depends. There is need in these times to support a way of life based on the enduring principles of religion which knit the family together, make for good citizenship, and build the character of the children. The religious institutions in your community need your interest and support, so take an active part in religious affairs. Plan now to attend the church or synagogue of your choice this week and take your family with you. Your pastor, rabbi, or priest will give you invaluable family counsel and aid if you are a newcomer to the community. To face the problems of the future, America must be morally strong, and that moral strength comes through worship and faith. So go to church this week and take someone with you.
Good trips. I'd say 8 to 10 inches.
time is it, kiddo?
So,
You know?
Dr. Frank,
42
I got
why?
more
Oh, nothing. My birthday's almost over. And
Yeah, it seemed to get a
one
little
thing I
deeper as
learned
that went
today,
down.
I learned who my real friends are.
Who?
You. And by George,
Colorado
I got it.
Springs got more than
Hello,
Dave
McGee
did,
speaking.
wherever they're at.
Goldfield was fun. There
In
was
the
4 or
pale
5 foot
quivering
drifts in
flesh,
that thing.
bud.
Oh, shit, yeah, there were.
Oh yeah, plant road. I pushed a 5-foot drift that was probably 100 yards long. Just in a trough. I just barely got it open.
Huh? What do you mean? What kind of information? Hey, who is this?
That's where
I'm not
back
sure I
down
want
the
any
road.
information from a guy that...
The Goldfield. I mean, I'm not even sure if I got
And
everything
I
or
took
not.
a
Some
tap.
of them roads.
Boy, you couldn't open my mouth with a
Farm
crowbar.
roads
You
don't
know
look like
who he
them.
is?
I'm not sure. I
McGee.
think I got them.
Great.
Yeah, there's only like
Somebody out there
3 cross
thought
roads and
you
then
know it.
4 or 5.
Oh, not for me. Tight-lipped McGee, they call me. Nobody can get me to open my mouth.
Yeah,
When I was a
and
kid,
then,
my
like,
mother had to
the
brush
sign
my
there,
teeth through my
it
ear.
looks like the road's
You
going
see,
up,
that was
but
the kind of time.
I couldn't tell. I almost got stuck on one of them. I'm like, yeah, if they call in, I'll go back. You want me to swing by there and check? Or
Old lady. Ooh, somebody said to bring my old lady. Yeah, I'll tell her nothing.
For heaven's sake.
I don't know. I mean, if you're in that area, you can check. Like I said, there's a couple of them, in the dark, too. I can't really tell, but you might
What
just
in the
run
world is
through
this
real
all
quick if
about?
you
Tell
want.
your old lady nothing about what?
Oh, my gosh, this is sensational, Molly.
coming
Get your
up
hat.
the
We gotta
plant
hurry.
road,
Gotta meet a man and frame her
check
down
later.
in 15 minutes.
Oh, no, not another one of those deals. What is it, diamond rings or oil wells?
No, sir, this is legitimate. No time to explain now. Come on, I'll tell you on the way down there. Oh, boy, come on, hurry.
Yeah, a lot of roads, there's so many cars parked on them. It's kind of a tight
Okay,
squeeze.
kiddo, here's the alley. Now, you wait here.
No, dearie, I'm coming with you in case of trouble.
Yeah, but he said...
I don't care what he said. The last time I waited for you outside the alley, you came out without your pants. You're wearing your brand new suit tonight.
They're resilient.
Okay, that's him, kiddo. Hi, bud. It's me, McGee. And this is my wife, Molly.
Skip the name. Follow me.
I don't think we ought to do
That's
this.
the way it goes.
You heard the man. Follow him.
I'll drive it.
How'd you find out who Citizen X is,
No
bud?
problem.
Is he a relative of yours?
Just follow me, Mac. Don't talk so much.
He'll talk as much as he likes. He always does.
Gee whiz, kiddo. Don't move up the works now. Well, boy, for 2 weeks I've been hunting Citizen X, and just think, in a few minutes we'll know who it is. And $1,000.
If this man knows who Citizen X is, why doesn't he claim the prize himself?
Look, lady, why don't you quit asking questions? It wouldn't be healthy for me to clean that Citizen X money, that's all.
No, it wouldn't be healthy, kiddo. This way is healthier. Both healthy this way, see? Ah, boy, will I pour it on them Doc and more toots than them guys when I knock off that $1,000.
I don't like this.
Come on, through this door here, folks.
Hey, wait a minute. It's dark in there, bud. Where are we, anyhow? Hey, ain't this the back door to the Elks Club?
Go on in.
Is that a suggestion or an order?
Go on in.
All right, quit shutting. Who shut that door?
McGee, where are you?
It's dark in here. Turn on the lights, bud. Where are they?
All right, McGee.
Huh?
How's that? Better?
Hey, goddamn, what?
Right, you too, Molly.
There's more too, Carl.
Citizen X. We hated to do this to you, Mr. McGee, but the doctor said it was the only way to make it a real surprise.
Gee whiz, my gosh, I thought everybody forgot.
Thanks for getting him over here, Slugsy.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Doc.
Follow me now with your next practice, Slugsy. It's on me. Light the candle, somebody.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. For more than 26 years, more listeners have enjoyed more radio programs on NBC than on any other radio network. Listen this weekend for top drama, mystery, comedy, news, and music on this station. You'll hear the NBC Symphony Orchestra in another superb concert of outstanding music direct from the stage of New York's Carnegie Hall. You'll hear wonderful drama on many great new radio shows tomorrow and Sunday. Be sure to check your local paper for the time of broadcast on this station. And remember that Monday means music on NBC. When you tune here each Monday evening, you'll be entertained by the Railroad Hour, the Voice of Firestone, and the Telephone Hour. Each of these stellar programs presents music long in favor. Gordon MacRae presides over the operettas presented on the Railroad Hour. On the voice of Firestone, you'll hear the music of Howard Barlow and the Firestone Symphony Orchestra, while Donald Voorhees conducts the Bell Symphonic Orchestra on the Telephone Hour. Be sure to hear them all next Monday evening on the NBC Radio Network.
It was a wonderful evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, swell. See, they're swell guys.
Yes, indeed.
You know something? I'm awfully glad that guy didn't lead me to Citizen X. I didn't feel right about that.
I should say not.
The way it is now, I can find Citizen X myself Monday, collect $1,000 and not have to split it with that guy.
Yes.
Yes, sir, boy. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC has brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program, transcribed. Bill Thompson as the old-timer and Wallace Wimple, Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble, Mary Jane Croft as Doris Callahan, and Lou Krugman as the mug in the alley. This is John Wall inviting you to be with us again next Monday night for another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly.
Tomorrow, enjoy your road show with Bill Cullen on the NBC Radio Network.
The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. NBC and Richard Hudnut, makers of the all-new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer, present Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Bill Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. It said, God loveth a cheerful giver. So do thousands upon thousands of polio victims who receive merciful aid through your cheerful contributions to the March of Dimes. Your extra help is needed now to pay for history's greatest assault against infantile paralysis, the 1954 Polio Prevention Program through gamma globulin and vast field tests of a polio vaccine. Yes, polio will strike again in 1954, just as it has in the past. But there's new hope that this vicious crippler will soon be conquered through vaccine. And 1954 will be the year of decision in the showdown fight against infantile paralysis. This is the year that the March of Dimes has started its polio prevention program, and your dimes and dollars are going to determine just how far this program is carried out. Your dimes and dollars are going to help pay for more gamma globulin and the mass tests of the trial vaccine. The responsibility rests with you. Join the March of Dimes and give extra. Give extra for victory over polio. You'll be glad you did. Some lucky resident of Wistful Vista is going to corner Citizen X today and win $1,000 in cash. Yep, it's the last day of the big merchants contest. And if you think the town isn't in an uproar, just take a look at 14th and Oak.
Must be 40 guys in this crowd wearing a brown hat and a blue tie and carrying a black leather bag like the paper said Citizen X would. How the heck am I going to...
Now, you just relax a little, dearie, before you wear yourself out. I think we better quit for a while.
Quit? My gosh, you read the paper, kiddo. This thing is worth $1,000. And we can use a few things. We were low on toothpaste this morning for one thing, and...
I don't mean quit for good. I just mean quit this corner. They said Citizen X will only be on each corner for 15 minutes, and we've been here half an hour.
My gosh, is it that late? Give me that paper. Where do we look next?
Well, it's all listed there.
Says the next spot where Citizen X will appear is Williams Supermarket at 1.
Good.
1? Well, what happened at 12?
Lunch, my boy, lunch.
Oh.
I understand the Citizen X's union won't let them work on their lunch hours.
Oh.
Come on, I'm starved. Luckily, Walt's Mall Shop is right here on the corner.
Luckily, my foot. This ain't no coincidence that all this mob winds up here right in front of the lunch counter at lunchtime. This was planned.
Open the door.
Yeah. Man, look at the mob in here, will you? Look at them knives and forks flashing through the air. Looks like battle scenes from Julius Caesar.
I'll never get waited on in this crowd, McGee.
Waited on. We're lucky if we get out of here without any scars. Hey, there are a couple of people getting up from the counter. Quick!
Oh, just to sit down and
All right, well, you folks have... Mr. and Mrs. McGee. Hi. I guess everyone in town is out after Citizen X today.
Hello, Cora.
Hi, Cora. What's new in the Tollmain Palace?
Isn't he a great kidder, Miss McGee? Tollmain Palace. Tell that to Walt. Come out and break your arm.
How are the hamburgers today?
They're all gone. So is the meatloaf and the fish and chips and spaghetti.
Well, what's left?
The sirloin steak sandwiches.
No wonder they're $1.50 apiece. You don't think we...
Okay.
I hope he makes it snappy. I'm so hungry I can eat a horse.
You'll get your chance.
Huh?
I mean, the steaks are delicious.
Have you ever seen such a crowd? I guess they'll all be over at Williams Market next at 1 o'clock.
Oh, and I'll be there with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get off in half an hour, and I'm going to take a crack at that thing myself. While you're waiting for your sandwich, let me tell you what happened to this troops this morning.
Yeah?
He was in front of a bonton looking for Citizen X. Moore showed up at the police station and took her home. The policeman's eye was all swelled up, and the case comes up.
Look, Cora, that's all very interesting, but what about our sandwiches? I'm hungry than...
Oh, that's them.
Good.
Your sandwiches are ready. Oh, Riley.
What's the matter?
Why, it's nearly 1 o'clock. You'll have to get them yourself. I got to get over to Williams' supermarket. This is my own...
Hey, we can eat them anytime, kiddo. Come on. Hurry up. Let's get over there.
With Probista in a minute.
Hello, I'm your Richard Hadnot beauty advisor with news about a home permanent that lets you curl your hair to suit yourself. It's the new Richard Hadnot home permanent, and it gives you exactly the kind of wave or curl you happen to want. You get a choice of 3 different waving and drying methods, and exclusive Beauty Rinse Neutralizer assures you best results no matter which method you use. For instance, if you like a casual hairdo, use the Richard Hadnot pin curl method. If you want a deeper, firmer wave, follow the Richard Hadnot salon method. Or for a step-saving way to get nice, springy curls, try the Richard Hadnot on-curler method. You'll find the easy directions for all 3 methods right inside the new Richard Hadnot Home Permanent package. So you really can curl your hair to suit yourself. Just remember, it's the new Richard Hadnot Home Permanent, the only wave in the world with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer that gives you best results no matter which method you use.
Oh, dear, what a mouth.
Are you the next guy? Whoa! Who's running the ball shop? You got your nurse someplace here.
Hey, Molly, quick. I got him. Here by the meat counter. I got Citizen X. I got him trapped in this phone booth. He locked himself in and he won't come out.
Are you sure he's the one you're after?
Look through that door, kiddo. He's wearing a brown hat and a blue tie and carrying a black leather bag.
Well, ask the man if he's Citizen X. All you have to do.
I already asked him 6 times. He just won't answer me. I'll get him out of there if I have to break that door down. I didn't chase him 4 blocks into this market for nothing.
Oh, take it easy, dearie. You're scaring the man to death.
He's Citizen X, all right. Come out of there.
Stand back and let me talk to him. Come on out. We won't hurt you, sir. My husband just wants to know if you're Citizen X.
C'est fou! Cochon! Mon Dieu, c'est terrible! Je ne parle pas l'anglais, je ne comprends rien, je ne comprends rien!
What?
No speak the English. Just arrived today.
Well, why didn't he say so? How'd I know he was Italian? My God.
Oh, she's highly American. Mama told me that would be great.
Now, Jerry, you'd better be sure you have the right victim the next time you close in for the kill.
Well...
You might... McGee, where are you going now? Wait!
Another man with a black bag. He just ducked around this sack of cans.
What the? Get off my back, you stupid... Oh, it's you.
Stop gambling. I thought you...
Well, I'm not. No. Just because I'm wearing a brown hat and carrying a black bag, you're the third nincompoop that's knocked me down today. Well, you take a closer look, you see my tie isn't blue.
Hello, Doctor. You looking for Citizen X, too?
Well, I was, Molly, but I'm afraid we're out of luck. Citizen X isn't around here, that's for sure. We only have one more chance. The last clue.
Yeah, that last clue's the one that's got me. Read it, Doc. You got your paper. Read it again. What's it say?
Well, it's got me baffled, too.
Everybody's baffled.
Let's see, it says, on a bright red bus, exactly at 2, Citizen X will be waiting for you.
Yeah, that's the one that's got everybody in town. Yeah. This town's got 2 bus lines, and one is the yellow bus, and the other one is the green bus.
There's no red buses in this town.
No.
Ah, the heck with it. I'm giving up.
Yeah, me too. I'm giving up.
But, dearie, you said...
Yeah, I said we'd give it a try. We gave it a try.
Yes, we did. But I'm through.
Me too. I'm going home. Well, so long, Doc.
I'm going home, too.
Yeah.
So long, kid.
Bye, Doctor.
Well, let's get old Fatso out of the way. Now, come on, kiddo. Let's run for the car. We're heading for the end of the bus line. There's the bus terminal, kiddo. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, you are a sly one.
All the buses start from out here, and this time I outguessed them, you see. What color is that freshly painted bus there, waiting to start?
Bright red. One, two, three.
Good. All we gotta do is get on that bus, sit right next to the door, and grab Citizen X whenever he gets on, right?
That's the stuff to do.
Oh, it's nothing. Genius runs in my family.
But you must have...
What do you mean? Hurry, come on. Come on, let's get on that bus.
You better hurry. Look at the crowd gathered.
Nobody gets on this bus to get in line.
Hey, where do they all come from?
I don't know, out of the woodwork, I guess.
That's not Kansas. Come on, one of them passengers may be Citizen X. Let's get in line.
Enough room for everyone. Get your bags ready. Now, take it easy.
Six more. Hey, quit shoving me. Who did that?
Oh, go home, you little face. Hiya, Molly.
Oh, you were doing it.
Hello, Doctor. I haven't seen you for 20 minutes.
These phonies deliberately lied to me. Hey, driver, let's take off.
Get your shirt on, Mac. This ain't the flying red horse. It's a bus. And leaves on schedule and not before. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, folks. Come aboard now. Watch kids there.
Keep moving. Oh, we're next. Please, Raj squeezes himself through the door.
I took the wrong purse. I'm afraid you have to lend me a dime, dearie.
Here's one. Go ahead. You're next.
Step up, lady, and just a minute there.
That dime's okay, bud. A couple little holes in it.
I wasn't talking about the dime.
What's the trouble here?
Nothing, Doc. You keep out of this. Now, driver, that's...
It isn't a dime. I was just noticing the lady's hat. It's brown.
Well, what? This ain't a fashion show.
And she's wearing a blue tie. That is the color of that little ribbon tie you're wearing, ain't it, lady? Blue.
That's right, young man.
And you're carrying a black leather bag, right?
Right.
So, madam, you are Citizen X.
Citizen X. Oh, boy, that's rich. Look, Buster, this lady happens to be my wife. If she was Citizen X, she'd be...
I'm serious. What'd you say, driver? Will you repeat that louder?
I said, you are Citizen X, right?
You are right.
Molly.
Congratulations, young man. Here you are.
Oh.
1,000 nice, rich, new dollar bills.
Oh. Molly, you. How could you do this to me? Your own husband. Your own precious love. And precious dear. All these years I just paid so much to you.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. You'll enjoy the thrill-filled entertainment that's yours for the listening each Tuesday evening on the NBC Radio Network. There's laughter intermingled with murder each Tuesday when Frank Sinatra portrays the footman from Fancy Free, Rocky Fortune. Rocky Fortune never seems to hold any job longer than 1 week. It is continually changing occupation, each spring another program packed with adventure. Make Rocky Fortune a regular Tuesday night listening habit. And for two-fisted private detective work, call on Barry Craig, as portrayed by William Gargan. You'll enjoy every action-packed moment of Barry Craig. So be sure to listen tomorrow for another of his rough and tumble encounters with mystery and intrigue. Also on Tuesdays, tune to the NBC Radio Network for Dragnet. Dragnet is the true story of your police force in action. From crime to punishment, Dragnet takes you step by step on the side of the law in the solution of an actual crime. Dragnet, starring Jack Webb as Sergeant Joe Friday, is one of the week's greatest radio shows. Here's Dragnet tomorrow.
So you see, dearie, I had to keep it a secret even from you, because it wouldn't have... McGee, stop crying. Good night, all.
NBC and Richard Hudnut. This is the all-new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent Distributor Neutralizer. Brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program. Dr. Q. Bryan is Dr. Campbell, Elvia Allman is Cora, Ralph Sedan is the Brighton Frenchman, and Jack Nutt is the Lucky Buster. This is John Wall inviting you to be with us again tomorrow. Visit with Fibber McGee and Molly. Again tonight with Can You Top This on the NBC Radio Network. The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. NBC and Tums present Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutton. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute.
This is Don Wilson for Tums. If you've ever tried Tums, you know how fast they act to give relief to the discomfort of acid indigestion or heartburn. If you've never tried Tums, try them the next time acid indigestion strikes. See what I mean when I say Tums give don't wait relief. There's no waiting for bottles, glasses, spoons, or water. You take Tums then and there, wherever you are, and you don't wait for relief. Tums really act fast. Yet, there's no worry about acid rebound or over-alkalizing. That's because Tums contain a gentle form of calcium that acts as a scientific buffer. Tums stop working automatically the instant excess stomach acid is neutralized. So do as millions do. Always carry economical Tums in pocket or purse. 10 cents a roll.
Ever since Mrs. Molly McGee was identified yesterday as Citizen X in the Big Merchants Contest, the phone's been ringing like crazy at 79 Wistful Vista.
Yes, Mabel, it was a lot of fun. Oh, yes. All the stores have been sending me gifts all day long for being their Citizen X. Yes. Isn't it exciting?
Hey, Molly.
Just a minute, dearie. I'll call you later, Mabel. I just got another gift from one of the merchants. Bye.
On the floor. Well, I saw it.
Just set it on the coffee table there. Isn't that pretty? It says, thanks to Citizen X for bringing the crowds downtown. Isn't it wonderful of all the merchants to send me these presents?
Yeah, swell.
Which hat do you like better with my new coat? The black one or the blue one?
Gee whiz, Molly, why didn't you tell me you were at Citizen X? Here I go running all over town like
I'm sorry, McGee. I couldn't tell you. They made me promise not to tell anyone, not even you. Listen.
You didn't have to come right out and tell me. You could have just hinted a little.
Hinted?
You could have said that Citizen X was somebody that every morning I eat breakfast across from. Some little indirect hint like that. They wouldn't be telling me.
Well, it's all over now.
Yeah, all over town that Citizen X's husband, Stupid McGee, lived right with her the whole
out pretty well with this contest, sweetheart. The Merchants Association gave me a check for $200. Just look at all these nice presents. A coat from the Bonton, hats from the Chateau, stockings, cosmetics.
Yeah, but to keep a secret from your own husband, just for a few measly trinkets.
And look, from Kramer's drugstore. Some nice cigars for you. Alfalfa Coronas.
Alfalfa? No. No, I can't. You're the one who's Citizen X. They're yours.
But I don't smoke cigars. Even when you're not home, I don't sniff them. Honest, I don't.
Well, I'm not smoking them either.
Oh, McGee, stop acting silly. Go on, take it.
People around town say that I'm living off my wife. No, sir. Not me, I don't.
Heavenly Savior.
It's bad enough everywhere I go, people are going to stop and point me out in the street and say, there goes Mr. Citizen X, and ask me how it feels to be married to a celebrity.
A what?
A celebrity. You know, you're the man of the hour, ain't you? Everyone's talking about you. After the paper comes out tonight, they'll all be reading about you. You'll be a celebrity.
You don't feel that way.
Well, it's true. That newspaper guy that was over here this morning didn't come by to start you on a delivery route.
Is that why you left the house when he started to interview me? Because you're upset?
Who's upset? Just didn't want to horn in, that's all. This is your deal, not mine.
I don't be like that.
Like what? I'm happy for you. This is your big day. Last thing in the world I don't want to do is spoil it. What are you doing?
I'm going to call the Merchants Association and give back the money and have them come and take back the gift.
Huh?
Hello, operator. Operator.
Oh, now, wait a minute, kiddo. Leave us not lose our heads. After all, $200 is a lot of dough.
There isn't enough money in the world to make up for causing my husband one moment's unhappiness. Operator?
Put the phone down, kiddo. Let's be sensible.
Grocery boy!
I'm sorry, McGee, but if this is going to cause you one moment...
Hi, Johnny. Hi, daughter. Say, what you got your finger on the phone hook for, daughter? You can't make a call that way. The connection's dead.
I thought you were kind of anxious to give away $200.
$200? Is the Citizen X contest starting all over again? You are Citizen X, daughter.
What?
You heard me tell her, Johnny. Let's have the money. Boy, wait till Bessie hears about this.
Take it easy, old-timer. The contest isn't starting again.
But you said daughter here was giving away $200.
Well, she ain't. The whole thing was my fault. And, kiddo, I apologize. I've been acting like a fool. Let's kiss and make up.
I appreciate the offer, but that won't be necessary, Johnny. Let's just call it a misunderstanding and let it go at that.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
What'd you come over here for, anyhow? Anything?
Yep, I got some stuff in the truck for daughter here, present from the market.
Oh, my goodness, more things.
Madam Citizen X, we, the members of the Market Division of the Merchants Association, present you with this stuff as a token of our appreciation for the business you bring us.
What's the bugle call for?
First gift, daughter. 6 cases of Bugle brand Tabasco sauce. Remember, for a real hot lick, try Bugle. Bring it in, boys.
Now, really, your market didn't need to
No,
do
she
this.
appreciates the honor, but...
Cut it there, boys. Next, 6 groats of garlic cloves.
Ooh.
Case of canned rutabaggers. 50 pounds of watermelon rind for pickling.
Heavenly days.
Another case of rutabaggers. Dozen bicarbonate.
There's more fun with the McGees shortly. Democracy and education go hand in hand because each depends upon the other. The importance of education and good schools is an American tradition that goes back to the earliest days of our nation. The fact is, our whole way of life is based upon our public school system. And in a way, our pride in our schools is as important as our pride in our country. Today, a serious situation in our schools is rising, caused by an unprecedented increase in our population. Our schools must be made adequate in both numbers and facilities to take care of millions more children. In many communities, new and larger school buildings are needed. Classes are crowded, and there just aren't enough teachers to do a good job. In other communities, school facilities are old-fashioned and inadequate. It's up to every citizen to find out just what the conditions are in the schools in his community. Take an interest in your schools by working with local civic groups and school boards. If If you need help in improving conditions, write National Citizens Commission for Public Schools, New York City.
Dr. Gamble called again a while ago. Why don't you call him back? That's the third time he's phoned you.
Ah, the heifer is not important.
How about Mort Tooth? You didn't call him back either.
I got nothing to talk to that new mouth about.
Is this Citizen X thing still bothering you?
No, of course not. What makes you say that?
Well, you haven't left the house all day. You won't talk to anybody on the phone. Look, dearie, nobody's going to tease you because you didn't catch on that I was Citizen X, so why would
Oh, no. You don't think Doc Gamble's going to let a chance like this get by, do you? He'll make my life miserable. You don't know how it feels to be in an embarrassing position where a guy needs a friend, and his best friend comes along and razzes the pants off of him and hoots at him and tells the whole town he's a dunce.
Oh, McGee, Dr. Gamble's never done anything like that to you before, so why
No, but I did it to him once. Now's his chance to get even. And he will, too. You know how them elephants are. They never forget.
Oh, you're just being silly.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you think, oh, my gosh, whose car's that pulling up out in front now? It's him.
All right, now, just...
The big hip stabber. Probably been stropping that razor-edged tongue of his all day so he can cut me to ribbons. And I'm not going to give him the chance.
Wait, where are you going?
Out the back way. I'll hide in the garage till...
What's the Christmas tree?
Look, I'll go hide in the garage till you get rid of him. Tell him I can't see him. Tell him I'm sick. No, that won't work. Tell him I'm out, and I will be.
But, McGee, now, don't run off like
I'll see you later, kid, or after you get rid of old horse lad. Better grab a cold pork chop or something. I may have to stay in that garage all afternoon. Oh, my gosh, I can't even wait to grab food. I'll slide out this back door and duck into the...
Going somewhere, my boy?
No, not now, I'm not. What are you doing sneaking in our back door, lard bucket?
I wasn't sneaking in. Just pulled my car into your driveway, my boy, and this was handier, so I...
That wasn't Dr. Gamble at the front door. It was Mr. Wimple. He's in the living room. He wants to talk to you.
Wimp?
Oh, hello, Dr. Gamble.
Hi, Molly. For some reason, my little pal here wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so I thought I'd drop by and pay my respects in person.
Here it comes. All right, come on inside, Petro. Let's get it over with.
Over with?
Come along, Doctor.
What's he talking about, Molly?
Oh, he has some strange idea. Watch it.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Dr. Gamble.
Oh, hello.
And hello, Mr. McGee.
Hi.
Mr. McGee, may I shake your hand?
My hand?
Either one, doesn't matter. I consider it an honor because you are my idea.
Oh, you got the wrong party, Wimp. I wasn't the one who was Citizen X. Molly was.
I know. And to have known all along as you did, and to keep a secret in snow, sleet, hail, and all kinds of weather. Goodness, how did you do it?
Known all along that Molly was Citizen X?
Oh, stop acting so shy, McGee.
Huh?
It doesn't fit that sweet, lovable, blabbermouth personality we all know so well. In fact, I was really on my way here to razz the pants off you till I picked up tonight's paper. Here's the story on page 1.
Let's see that.
Yes, our paper hasn't come yet. Oh, no.
Isn't that a lovely picture of Mr. McGee there? Next to you, Mrs. McGee?
Wonderful.
Me, but I didn't.
The paper insisted on it, dearie. I gave them the one in your World War I uniform. It's the only one I could find.
Are you just letting the radio go?
I look like your mother.
See, what's this all about? I
Oh,
don't...
stop kidding. Read it, my boy. Loud.
Yeah, come on,
Go
McGee, read it.
In an exclusive interview with the Gazette this morning, Citizen X, Mrs. Molly McGee, admitted that one other person besides contest officials knew her true identity.
Yeah.
Her husband shared the secret with her from the start, and it must have taken great strength of character to keep quiet under such exciting circumstances. Not only did Mr. McGee keep the secret, but on several occasions he personally led the hunt for Citizen X, thus averting suspicion from his wife and aiding the contest greatly. The Gazette salutes you, Fibber McGee.
Hey!
Oh, Charles.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, you sly little devil. I've heard of poker faces, but you had everybody fooled all right.
Well, gee whiz. Well, it wasn't easy, but,
Yeah.
well, when you got strength of character and a real sweet wife, well...
Pretty good.
I just did my
Comedy entertainment is high on the list of favorite radio programs for all listeners polled in a recent survey. And comedy entertainment is what you will hear tomorrow night when you set your radio dial to this same NBC station. There's a world of fun when it's time for Groucho Marx and You Bet Your Life, the quiz game that takes second place to the comedy questions Groucho springs during his interviews with contestants from the studio audience. It's a fun-packed edition of question marks and laughs each time Groucho Marx plays You Bet Your Life. Be sure to hear this wonderful show tomorrow evening on the NBC Radio Network. And we know that you'll also want to make a date with Water Commissioner Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve. The great Gildersleeve is always bumbling his way into unpredictable situations that make the laughs flow thick and fast. Be sure to be on hand tomorrow night when it's time for the great Gildersleeve on the NBC Radio Network. More fun for Wednesday evenings comes with Bill Cullen's fast-paced Walk-a-Mile quiz show. Radio entertainment on Wednesdays is most enjoyable when you set your dial to this station.
When I walked into that club tonight, two of them guys crowded around me like skaters around a bonfire. Should we keep quiet? I couldn't have kept a secret like that if it was my wife, they said. Boy, are you a poker face, they said.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I just smiled like Mona Lisa and walked away.
A very wise move.
Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Tums have brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer in Wallace Wimple and Arthur Q. Bryan as Dr. Gamble. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly.
Laugh with Senator Ford and Can You Top This on the NBC Radio Network.
I just started.
The Fibber McGee and Molly Show. NBC and Richard Hutnut, makers of the all-new Richard Hutnut Home Permanent with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer, present Fibber McGee and Molly transcribed. Show is written by Bill Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. You know, it's often been said that it's worse to stand by and watch someone you love suffer than to go through it yourself. Well, that statement's very true, I think. Just imagine the young parents of a 3-year-old who listened to the terrible diagnosis verdict, infantile paralysis. Thousands of parents every year hear that phrase. How much would you give to protect your child against infantile paralysis? There's no limit, is there? You'd give anything. Someday soon, science will find a cure. But it takes research, and this year your March of Dimes is forcing a showdown with this terrible disease. It's mass testing a trial vaccine in the exciting hope of proving this year that it can stop polio from crippling your child. Please give these crucial tests, which are costing extra millions of dollars, an extra chance to succeed. Your help in paying the extra millions for polio prevention is urgently needed. Join the 1954 March of Dimes. Give extra for victory over polio. Send your dimes and dollars to your local March of Dimes headquarters as soon as you can.
Hey, Molly, you home?
Daddy. Where'd you go when you...
Give me a hand with these books, will you? Help me. I'm about to drop one of them. Now, put the others on the table here.
Where'd you get those enormous books, and what are they? You didn't buy a set of encyclopedias again.
Nope, I've been to the library, kiddo. Law books. Today's the day my lawsuit comes up in court, you know. I want to be prepared.
Lawsuit? You don't mean that poor little man who accidentally broke the picket on our back fence a month ago, and you threatened to sue him for $3? That lawsuit?
Yep.
Heavenly days, going to court for $3. That's silly.
It's not $3 anymore. I changed it to $3.75.
It said it cost $3 to have the picket replaced and painted, including 12 phone calls to get the low bid on it. What's the other 75 cents for?
Mental anguish. All good lawyers throw in a little extra for mental anguish. You remember how I rolled and tossed and couldn't get to sleep the night that ticket got busted?
Yes, and I remember that fantastic peanut butter and onion sandwich you ate at bedtime, too.
Mm-hmm.
You were anguished, all right, but I don't think it was mental.
Well, never the same. I'm feeling for $3.75. I hope I didn't forget any books. I made out a list of the books I wanted to get and then left at home.
That helps.
Yeah, here, read it off. Let me check it. See if I forgot anything.
Now, let's see. Webster's courtroom procedure.
Got it?
Darrow on beating the rap.
Right.
Left court law for the layman.
Got it?
Ritter's writs of replevin.
This one.
And Schwartz's torch.
Doggone it, I knew I was forgetting something. I want to shop at Schwartz's bakery and get some lemon torch. Oh, well, I'll get along without them.
My goodness, you've got enough law stacks on the table here to open an office with.
Well, I want to be prepared. I got to organize my case and prepare my brief. No good lawyer would think of going to court without his brief.
Not in this cold weather, anyhow.
Yeah. In the case of McGee versus Bates for busting the fence picket, I shall prove willful and elegant malfeasance and non-corpus electi, which means he's done it and he's got to pay.
Yeah, but McGee, he admitted he did it, and he offered to pay for it.
That was after he heard I was going to sue him. He broke that fence ticket a month ago, and he didn't come here to pay for it till last Wednesday.
Well, the way you scared the poor man that day, waving that broken ticket at him and daring him to step on your property, it's a wonder he came back at all.
I'm sorry, my dear, but the legal machinery is already turning the wheels of justice. As two lawyers say, sic transit Gloria Monday.
Meaning what?
Means Gloria got sick on the streetcar Monday. I don't know what that's got to do with the lawsuit, but all them lawyers talk that way, and I don't know why. Oh, here we go. Just let me try to concentrate on it.
Hello there, kids. Hi, daughter. Hi, Johnny. Need anything at the store today?
Yes, I'm glad you stopped by. I need some butter and a dozen eggs.
How about some tamales, kids?
No, I don't think so.
Got a special on today. $15 a gross.
No, just butter and eggs, she said.
Minced clams? How about some minced clams? You don't order minced clams like you used to anymore.
We never did order minced clams. I minced my own.
Oh, I guess that's right. Must have you confused with the Delaney's.
Yeah, well, now, I'm trying to work here, so if
You
you want...
folks look a little like the Delaney's, Johnny.
Yeah?
She's shorter, of course, and she's got a mustache. No, he's the one that's shorter, and she's got the mustache. Say, how about some fruit, kids? Got some nice grapefruit in today. Fresh.
All right, we'll take some grapefruit. Put us down for 3.
You better take mine, daughter. You may have to throw 5 or 6 of them away to get a good one.
I thought you said they just arrived this morning.
Yep, all the way from Florida, Johnny. You know what a long trip that is.
Sure.
The way they bounce them crates around.
All right. Make it 9. Now, look.
9? Is it that late already? I've got to get back to work, kid. Sorry I haven't got time to take your order, daughter, but you just fold it in. I'll bring it in tomorrow.
Not that bad, Gloria. I got to study my law. I'm going to prepare an opening speech to the next courtroom history today. As the immortal Gladstone once said, my dear, this suit is in the bag.
Back to with Sylvester in a minute.
Hello, I'm your Richard Hudnut Beauty Advisor with news about a home permanent that lets you curl your hair to suit yourself. It's the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent, and it gives you exactly the kind of wave or curl you happen to want. You get a choice of 3 different waving and drying methods, and exclusive Beauty Rinse Neutralizer assures you best results no matter which method you use. For instance, if you like a casual hairdo, use the Richard Hudnut Trim Curl method. If you want a deeper, firmer wave, follow the Richard Hudnut Callahan method. Or for a step-saving way to get nice, stringy curls, try the Richard Hudnut On Curler method. You'll find the easy directions for all 3 methods right inside the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent package. So you really can curl your hair to suit yourself. Just remember, it's the new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent, the only wave in the world with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer. It gives you best results no matter which method you use.
Seems to me they just told us this is a simple fact instead of...
simple fact.
Are you making it?
Don't be me, my dear. I can see you're not very familiar with courtroom procedures. Allow me to quote you a passage from Daniel Webster's speech to the jury in the case of Webster versus Jones.
For stealing a dictionary, I suppose.
Oh, I don't know, but the techniques them great lawyers over snuff box since then.
Oh, dearie, no, we're fresh out of snuff boxes. I'll bring along a few bucks full of aspirin, though. I have a hunch the judge might appreciate an aspirin.
When I step up before that court and turn into my opening speech, I'll have that courtroom spellbound. Your Honor, in the words of that great American, Patrick Henry, what time is it, Tootsie? We better start downtown. There it is, small frame store down here in the hall.
Did you bring the speech?
Of course I brought my speech. When I come all the way down here to the court and leave my speech at home, it's right here in my... No, it's in the inside pocket of my... Oh, I know where it is.
You left it at home.
No, I didn't leave it at home. My gosh, Molly, sometimes the way you talk, you think I was a 6-year-old kid or something. Here's my speech. Right where you pinned it, inside my overcoat.
Well, that's a good boy. I'm glad you didn't lose it.
Stop patting me on the head, people. No, let's see the courtroom.
Well, now let's sit down here till they call your case.
I hope we're not late because the notice said 4 o'clock and I don't want...
Case Fibber McGee versus Oliver Bates, property damage.
That's you, dearie.
McGee versus Bates. Parties to dispute in the courtroom.
Here, Your Honor, Fibber McGee representing the plaintiff in the case of McGee versus Bates, wherein said Bates, the accused, did inflict $3 worth of damage to said McGee.
That'll do, McGee. You'll get your turn.
The plaintiff left.
A very smart move. If he ever hits you with that wooden hammer.
Is Mr. Bates here?
Here, Your Honor. I'm very sorry to have caused you this trouble. I don't like to take up your time. I didn't mean to break his fence, and I want to pay him for it. He won't let me pay him.
Is this true, Mr. McGee?
Well, Your Honor, the confessed criminal did come over with the money, but that was weeks after the damage was done. But he scared me, Your Honor. The day I broke the fence, he came running out and yanked the ticket off and swung it at me. I ran.
All right, let's hear both sides of this case in an orderly fashion. Mr. McGee, give me your version of this incident. What happened?
Your Honor, I stand before you today to plead the cause of simple justice.
Never mind that, Judge.
The accuser did herewith snag his coat sleeve on a nail of my fence, thus tearing the ticket off and damaging it $3 worth. In the words of that great American, Patrick Henry, $3 is a small price to pay for liberty. And if he don't pay me $3, take away his liberty. Lock him up because... I thank you.
Holy smoke, one of those again, Judge. All right, Mr. Bates. Maybe you can tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, I was cutting through the alley back of Mr. McGee's house, and I caught my coat sleeve on a nail, like he says, and pulled the ticket loose. Here, I'll show you how I tore my coat. You see there, that big mess? I object.
Quiet.
Thank you, sir.
That's good.
Go ahead, Mr. Bates.
Well, I don't like to damage people's property, Your Honor, so I took a rock and I tried to hammer the nail back in, but I guess I just hammered too hard because I split the fence ticket all to pieces.
It cost you $3 to repair the fence, Mr. McGee.
That is correct, Your Honor. That's 75 cents for mental anguish.
That's scary. I don't like to look on his gavel.
All right, I've heard both sides here. If you'll both stand, the court will give its decision.
Your Honor, please. Before you pass sentence on this confessed fence breaker, I'd like to make a few remarks. I'm putting my teeth out of my coat now.
Yes, but dear.
Quiet. It's the decision of this court that you, Mr. Bates, pay Mr. McGee the $3 damages which you admit causing to his fence.
I accept. And in closing, I would like to quote that great American, Benjamin Disraeli, who once...
I just finished quoting me first, Mr. McGee.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
Thank you. You, McGee, for neglecting to repair said fence and for leaving a nail projecting in such a manner as to cause this tear to Mr. Bates' coat, the court orders you to pay him the sum of $5 to repair said damage.
What? You pay him? You haven't heard my speech yet. I've got a few remarks.
Next day.
Here's the $5, dearie. Let's get out of here.
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Thursday evening is filled with fun when you set your radio dial to this same station. When we talk about fun, you'll find the best of it each week on Truth or Consequences, the daily stunt games that keep all America intrigued each time Ralph Edwards steps before the NBC microphone. The unusual is commonplace, and it's time for Truth or Consequences. There's often fun makes wonderful radio entertainment. So be sure to be in the audience tomorrow and every Thursday evening when Ralph Edwards presents America's favorite party game, Truth or Consequences. Also Thursday, you'll hear the best Western adventure and songs from the Double R Bar Ranch on the Roy Rogers Show. 30 minutes of top entertainment presented by Roy, Dale Evans, Pat Brady, and the Whippoorwill. And then stay tuned for Father Knows Best with Robert Young in the title role. As the beleaguered head of the Anderson household, Robert Young finds more times than not that Father knows best about only one thing, trouble. But it's all in fun and it's all for fun. Be sure to hear Father Knows Best tomorrow evening.
To Guam, to radio station KUAM, which has just begun operation this week.
We join the National Broadcasting Company in welcoming KUAM to the network as NBC's newest and most westerly affiliate.
Seems like this ought to call for speech now. I got a small 30-minute speech here that I didn't get to make in the courtroom today. And if I ought to make
No, McGee.
the point is rest. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Richard Hudnut, makers of the all-new Richard Hudnut Home Permanent with Beauty Rinse Neutralizer. Brought you the Fibber McGee and Molly program. Bill Thompson is the old-timer, Ken Christie is the judge, and Barley Bear as Mr. Big. This is John Wall, inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night. Another visit with Fibber McGee and Molly. Tomorrow night, enjoy the Roy Rogers Show on the NBC Radio Network. The Fibber McGee and Molly Show.
You wouldn't have made it.
Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber McGee and Molly Transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and directed by Max Hucker. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. Within the next 20 seconds, a fire will break out somewhere in the United States. Yes, there are 4,600 fires in America each day of the year. They kill 11,000 persons and disfigure or severely burn thousands more. The unfortunate part of this picture is that most of these fires could have been avoided. For example, 90% of all fires that start in a home can be traced to human carelessness. By obeying a few simple rules of fire prevention from now on, you and I can protect ourselves and our families from this devastating menace. Rule 1 is, don't smoke in bed or discard lighted cigarettes carelessly. Rule 2, clean out old newspapers, magazines, and other inflammable debris. Rule 3, promptly repair defective wiring as soon as you notice it. Rule 4, use only those cleaning fluids which will not burn. And last but not least, be careful with matches. Keep them out of the reach of small children. Remember, it doesn't pay to gamble with fire. The odds are against you every time. Now, Mrs. McGee is down at the beauty shop this morning. The parakeet's in his cage in the living room. And Mr. McGee is curled up with the latest magazine, catching up on his scientific reading.
And so, as the last space rustler bit the cosmic dust, our hero holsters his trusty ray gun, took off his 10-gallon oxygen hat, and wiped the radioactive sweat from his honest brow. You like this, Buster? That's really right, huh? Okay, listen now. And so, with peace restored to the space cattlemen of Jupiter Valley, Asteroid Rogers, space cowboy, mounted his faithful space horse and rode slowly westward into space. Boy, this stuff is really looking.
Hello, dearie, I'm home.
Oh, hi, kiddo. What's the Christmas cigar?
Yes, Bertie, we'll take it down someday, I hope. Oh, that beauty parlor was busy today. How do you like my hair?
Oh, it looks swell. Yeah, I like it that way.
I'm glad because we were too busy at the beauty parlor to do anything to it. I just had to get a manicure and come home. Guess what happened?
Oh, what? Did somebody mix concrete with a beauty play and old lady Bradley went home with a paid push?
No.
Don't tell me Madam Bertha turned the hair dryer too high and set fire to old man McDonald, the president of the Third National Dance Wives League.
Mrs. McDonald does not wear it.
So much fascinating. Real sticky news comes out of that four-stall gossip stable. I never knew what to expect. Between the mud they pack and the mud they fling. Okay, kiddo, so what happened?
Well, I was talking to Mrs. McDonald down there, and you know that new musical show that's playing at Civic Opera House this week? That South Atlantic from New York?
Oh, yeah, that's a terrific show. They say it's completely sold out. Can't buy tickets to any time.
Well, I'll tell you what, Miss McDonald had a ticket that they can't use tonight, and she suggested that I use it. Look, third row.
Okay, well, we'll have dinner out at the... just one ticket.
Yes. My first thought was maybe we could buy another one and go together, but you can't get them anywhere. And, well, I do wish we had two tickets, but...
You go ahead and go, kiddo. I really wouldn't be interested myself. Just rather stay home.
Sure you don't mind me going? I mean...
No, go ahead. You may enjoy it. I don't much like the idea of you being out at night by yourself. Like, a lot of hold-ups and stuff going on. But if you don't mind...
I forgot to tell you the rest of it. I ran into Doris Callahan in front of the library, and I was telling her about it. And she and Dr. Gary have tickets for tonight, so they're going to pick me up here.
I got everything that I can get.
Well, I suppose Doc would be the type of guy. He invited us to stay. Music and stuff. First thing
Hell no,
come
I'm
in.
going home.
Okay.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve. Aren't you supposed to be in school?
Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock. You went out for lunch already.
No, I got the rest of the day off for them.
Oh?
Miss Reagan, that's our teacher. She sent me another 2 times.
You want to do them up there, or I get the helipad?
Well, it wasn't really
I can
our
meet you at the
fault,
helipad or
was it?
something. It'll be a little bit.
You know, we pictured John and pictured Miss Reagan on the blackboard by mistake, you see.
By mistake?
Yeah, we thought she was out of the room, but she wasn't.
Oh, that was about it.
You shouldn't have done that to me.
Not without checking first.
A wonderful picture of her.
Oh, that it was.
Yeah, with extra eyes and 4 ears on it.
Wow.
And her hair was like snakes. And all the kids laugh like everything. Everybody laughs at Miss Wrigley.
Yeah, well, teachers are like that.
Have you been home yet, dear?
Not yet, Miss McGee. Our teacher said, I want those little children to go spend the rest of their day thinking about how naughty you've been. So Willie Teacher's going to think about it at the B's here, at the Western Matinee, because he's got a choir. Well, I wondered if I could think about it at your house, Miss McGee.
Well, I don't know, dear. Maybe you should...
You sure, sir, sure. Come on,
Sisters,